Right.
Got his number. Oh, wrong one already. There we go. Yo, what is up, everybody? We're back with a beat and greet. The last one we did was with Mr. Stupid Fried. He went for 5-6 hours. This dude was absolutely insane. Today, we got a different vibe. We got fucking Mr. Longboy over here in the back, ready to come out, ready to have a chat. Me and him actually haven't really, delved into a long chat, a long, heartwarming chat since the last time he was on the podcast. So I'm excited to get to talk to him, see what he's been up to, answer some questions, and, talk about what we got to talk about. So let's get the man out here. I see him blowing some smoke, getting nice and high. Let's let him get toasty out here. Everybody, make some noise for Mr. DICEMAN. All right. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. How you doing, my guy?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Oh, and the chat goes wild.
What's up? It's that delay. You know what I mean? I'm sure it would be. They would be going crazy, but there's like an 8 to 15 second delay. So fuck it, man. How you doing though? How's life in Cali?
Man, it's great. Yeah, it is good. Fucking yeah, still in NorCal right now. Wrapping that up. Yeah, I've been out here for like the past year, just about almost the past year. Escaping the global pandemic into the mountains. But the time has come to crawl down off the mountain and back to the city that needs me so dearly. So yeah, gonna begin the trek back east over the course of the next month because I've got my minivan out here. I'm gonna drive a bunch of my shit back, and it's gonna be a long, tumultuous road through many music festivals and so forth.
Is Dub Day New York going to be the first stop on that whole thing, or when are you setting sail?
Yeah, so no, actually this weekend I'm setting sail. I've got a show in Reno, Nevada on Saturday where I'm direct support for profit, which is going to be cool. I've never been to Reno. Nice. And then I actually just found out, like last week, actually I was just in Chicago playing a massive 3-day event, and the Peace Sign boys, Peace SINE, if you guys are unfamiliar, they're really cool. I first linked up with them through a Beast Sound down in like the Baltimore, Richmond area, whatever. But they had moved out to Tahoe around a similar time when I moved out here. And anyway, they started getting into throwing Renegade Ting. So I think they're throwing a Renegade Ting out in Tahoe on Friday night, kind of like, forest sound system party. So they sent an invite for me to go rip it up since it's kind of right by Reno. So yeah, I'll be there. And then just driving straight out to Denver, where I will leave my car and fly back to New York for the anniversary next week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, if it's Tuesday, you gotta fucking get going, huh? But I mean, I guess if you're flying, is that where you're gonna are you having two headquarters back and forth, or where are you gonna lay your head most of the time? Is that still you just playing it by ear?
Yeah. So I mean, I'm kind of like making my way back to the city. I did just secure a new apartment back in Brooklyn with my good friend and boss man, Mr. Austin Trout of Sermon Nation. So we're gonna have like a little sermon headquarters. I got a spot there for whenever I'm in the city, but I have a lot of plans to not be in the city for a long time. So I'll kind of just be kind of nomad for a while. But in Denver, we got Serious George lives out in Denver. He's in that Boulder's right there. So he's gonna hold down like a little. I've always got a lot of friends in Denver. I can always find a place to rest my head in Denver should I need to. Jess and the Fake Collective, shout out for always giving me a place to rest my head.
And it's like monthlies now though, right? So that's why it's going to be kind of easier to get around. When you were doing it in New York, then weekly would probably have you just kind of at least 2 or 3 days of the week you'd have to be there, or handling it or whatever. But I mean, I guess now you have 27 more days of the month to fucking work around with and kind of skip around and do different things, or is it bi-weekly or what's
man. So like for New York, we're holding it down for the hometown crew, because that's like Dub Days, like kind of that's our home base, right? Yeah. Brooklyn, New York, boom. So I'm not going back to the weekly grind. Sorry, not sorry, but like Jesus Christ, that shit is fucking a lot of work.
Oof.
For you end up getting spread too thin, and
Yeah.
it's going to be way better. It already is proving to be way better just doing the bi-weekly. We were about to start doing this literally the month that pandemic hit. So like that was going to be our first month going bi-weekly anyway. So now that we've had the pandemics kind of regroup, yeah, obviously it's just going to be, I get to just hone in, on
Yeah.
each event a bit more. And, the demand is there. The kids are excited. Everyone's excited. So I can really kind of just, it's going to be a good full time every time there, and then,
Yeah.
so now with the expansion and the franchising in different cities, we're going to set those up to be like, just monthlies. So we're trying to do like the first whatevers of every month. So yeah, like we're doing first Monday of every month out in Denver, first Tuesday and third Tuesday
Oh
and
shit.
fifth Tuesday when it applies in New York. And then Miami, we're hoping to come in as a first Thursday in the fall, and kind of haven't told anyone this yet, but it sounds like we will be doing a Dub Day DC,
Oh shit.
hopefully soon come in the fall too. So
DC. All right. So is it all gonna work out into like lining into each other, or you kind of have them sporadically like throughout the month?
no, yeah, like so it's gonna be like the first week of every month. So we're kind of just gonna go
Okay.
hard
Okay.
on like that first Monday, first Tuesday, first Wednesday,
Okay.
first
Okay.
Thursday, and kind of just do them all like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
pairing all of them with Beyond Dope discussions. So we've always kind of done these monthly community discussions. Now we can really hone in on those. So we're gonna have Beyond Dope chapters in each city as well, which is our nonprofit sister company. It's a harm reduction company, kind of akin to Dance Safe, but a little cooler, a little more hands-on. I don't know, not cooler, just a little more hands-on and involved. I guess
Yeah.
we have the tables at the shows, which have all the informations and the drug safety and awareness and stuff like that. But the team kind of functions. We have the team at every dub dance. They kind of function as like a buddy system, like a kind of a helping hand, a friend in need, kind of akin to, he who must not be named's ambassador program, where it's kind of like, we have the team there should you be, needing water because you're too hot, if you feel like you're on too many drugs, our team is all trained, or if you feel like your friend is on too many drugs, our team is trained to, mediate different kinds of substance abuse
Yeah.
scenarios and whatever, or if you feel like someone's being creepy, come talk to us type shit. So it's that plus, so we're doing we've rebranded our community discussions. They're going to be called Dope Chat, and so we're going to do it in every city, on the first week of every month, and then on the second Monday or Tuesday or whatever it is, we're going to do a follow-up one on our Zoom, not Zoom, it's what's that new app that everyone uses? It's a conference app. Deanna's going to kill me. It's like that conference app where everyone talks about like crypto and shit with all their friends. I don't know.
I don't know. I got left out, man. I'm not.
Yeah,
sure.
I got left out on too. I'm
shit.
a fucking boomer. Clubhouse, that's it. Thank you.
Clubhouse. I never even heard of this.
Yeah, so we're doing Clubhouse group discussions on the second week, where we'll have panel members from each city, and we'll kind of, we have one topic and one syllabus for the month. In this first one, it's going to be moderation. Sometimes it's things like goal setting or financial stability or whatever it is. We all get together, we talk, we share knowledge, we level each other up. We're going to have everyone from every city around the country all talking about it online at once. So we're kind of trying to just tune in everyone, tune in the whole underground. Obviously, things have been changing over this last year and a half within the music industry, and, with a lot of questions about safety and accountability and consent and all these sorts of things. We're just, we've kind of always done these things, but I think we found a really good way to just hone them in and try and change the narrative around party culture. And, it's not necessarily just like a party as much as it is like like a community gathering, like a town hall, like but a place for just like us as like-minded people to come and, share ideas, level up, recharge your batteries. Like it's, our social batteries have been so depleted. We've been so alone recently that like, it's great that we can finally start gathering again. And so like, let's do it with intention, and
well, one thing too that you mentioned, like when we did briefly chat for, talking about some things that we got going on in the future, just like maybe the last week or two, you were saying that like the monthly, you switching it to monthly, I think you feel a little bit better about how it's like gonna be like viewed, the whole thing. It's less about a party and enabling kind of things, even though that was never the intention, but you said that maybe that's what it came down to, having a weekly place that someone can go or people can go. And I mean, it just
Sure.
means that they feel comfortable, like, letting loose and stuff. But I mean, did you ever, was that something that you kind of like actively moved towards, or did you think about that after? Did you see the, having all this time to actually kind of think back and see what's good and how we're gonna move forward with the community and stuff? Because I remember our last meet and greet, it was pretty uncertain, like what's gonna happen and where's the movement of Dub Day gonna go to. I mean, you were pretty content in Cali, so I mean, something's had to change in the last couple months. Was it like personal revelations that you got, were like I want to go back to the city with different intentions, or was it like I want to help the scene with different intentions, or did that just come because you got healthier too or something? Where I feel like it was like re-guided when I talked to you. You had like this Beyond Dope has always been a part of it too, but now it's in the forefront as well. Having it in
No,
every
100%.
Miami. I don't think it was part of the Miami chapter last in the last in its
Yeah,
last
no,
phase,
for
right?
sure. Yeah, no, my one of my best friends, Deanna Dunn from out of New York City, she started the company, gosh, a couple years now ago. So yeah, it's always been a New York based thing. It's always kind of operated out of New York, and
Mm.
like occasionally, we'll always try and pair it with, like when we do the dub bus at Yonderville, we bring out the entire Beyond
Oh yeah,
Dome
yeah.
experience where we build like the Geodome with it's like a sanctuary or like a haven, again, like a safe place for people to come if they feel like they're too fucked up or
Mm-hmm.
they need a friend or whatever it is. So but also paired with the dub bus and being right adjacent to it, and our sense of fostering community. We always do like well, not always, but we do and we do plan on hopefully doing the field day and stuff again. We
Okay.
do like like during the day at the stage, we have like like Red Rover and tug of war and like literally field day, like back in school game type vibes. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's fun as fuck. Yo, what's up, George? I just shout out George in the chat.
Yeah.
Big love. So my partner and co-founder of Dub Day, big serious George.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
for
we're
real.
excited for Denver
Uh,
and
the
shit. But
the Miami guy over here, but you're saying he lives in Denver now, huh?
yeah. So no, but we're trying to take it all back by storm, because it's
Yeah.
like we have our roots everywhere now, and it kind of just makes sense, well, we have our obvious roots in New York and Miami, and it kind of just made sense for us to evolve into Denver, it being the kind of powerhouse of the bass music scene that
Yeah.
it is. We've had our kind of sights on it for a really long time, and it's kind of always been something we talked about for years. Like, oh, one day we'll do the Dub Den and Dub Day Denver and the Dub Den and whatever. And it's sick and crazy how like manifestation is real, and it's all kind of unfolding the way it's been visioned for a long time. But it was just like, again, with this time off in the pandemic, we were kind of alley-ooped to be able to put ourselves in that position to bring it there,
Yeah.
and start it. And with it being a monthly, it is going to be way more controlled. And again, not again, but the Denver party scene, just kind of whitewashed to me, and I'm excited for us to kind of come in and shake up
Ooh.
the narrative of what's going on in Denver. It's like it's
Yeah.
busy, but there's not a lot of here like
It's clicky. It's
promotion
clicky.
curation. It's clicky, and it's kind of like there's a lot of talent buyers at venues than there are like promoters, with intent to foster
True.
a community. It's like
True.
certain venues just talent buy and fill out a room because they know it's going to sell out no matter what, because it's Denver, and they just are like, oh, this will sell out. Whereas we are trying to kind of bring people together and connect them in a way. One of the things that was always so rewarding and tickling on the inside when I started Dub Day New York, and it was less well attended back in the gateway days and all that stuff, was these kids who are all internet friends, because they're all like they go to shows at Webster Hall, so they kind of like meet each other in Facebook chat rooms or like in event pages, and or like walk past each other like one time. They'd always be like, yo, like Wade, like thank you for doing Dub Day, because it's like giving us a place for these internet friends to become real life friends. Like I
Yeah.
sit down and have a blunt with them, like they're my friends now. We go out, we have lunches and dinners, like
Yeah.
wow, like it's a place where we like can come together around the music, but like, you know,
So
kind of like tune in and like, and now, like shit, I just watched, I kind of left the city, but I just watched an entire fucking group of humans who kind of all came together through the Dub Day experience, like all kind of just like be this entire network of support for each other in Brooklyn and stuff, and
yeah,
like the way that we're all kind of tuned into each other, and we all have like, you know, so many little like companies have spurred because of it. Like,
yeah.
we have people who like make clothes now and do this kind of promotion stuff,
Collaborative
this kind
efforts
of
too,
stuff, and this kind of stuff, and like
music even.
everyone's there to kind of just hold each other up, and like it's sweet. It's
Yeah.
fucking sweet, And so, yeah, and also we want to bring the grit and the grime and the street culture and the graffiti stuff. We've got like a graffiti campaign we're gonna unleash over the next few days to try and get everyone kind of doing a scavenger hunt around the cities. We're gonna
Hey,
hide some secrets around the cities. So
nice, bro. So I mean, is this like because you have had time to like step away and maybe even say, listen, once a month is better than trying to spread ourselves thin, or is this like
100%.
so I mean, and but you just speaking on it about how much it kind of influenced, another little wave, another little group of, people who are going to create their own kind of scenes and pockets and stuff. You think it needed to be weekly, right? It needed to be what it was, for it to be.
Right.
For it to be as important as it is now, like for you to sell 200 fucking
100%.
tickets in 5 minutes, like that had to be 80 weeks of fucking people, one person here, one from Jersey, one from here, like it just like because that must have been 1,000 people who had their eyes on the tickets. 200 just pulled the fucking trigger real quick, and those 1,000 came from 80 weeks of grinding. So I mean, now you think it's gonna happen a little bit slower, or it's gonna be more of like a street culture thing where it's almost like a supreme, where like less is more. You know what I'm saying? It's like
So 100% that
inclusiveness.
and that's the thing with anything that's like this, or anything that grows into something that's long lasting or special, which I think Dub Day is special. I'm gonna go say that. It's yes, I mean, it had to be weekly. We were weekly without fucking missing a beat for 3 years straight, and that was hard. And you take L's for the first 2 years, and then you break even for the next foreseeable forever. Because that's pretty much what the weekly is about. It's kind of just like breaking even, keeping something consistent, keeping up the name brand. But, you have to execute on a lot of people cannot do a weekly. And like, when I first met Austin Trout, he fucking came up to me in the green room of my first show, and he said, he's like, you mean you've never thrown shows before? This is your first show? It was like the Dub Day launch party with Con Rank, and he's like, you think you could do this every week? He's like, you're prepared to like lose money and like be awful at this, right? He's like, do you think you can make a year? And I was like, bro, you watch me. And then a year later, he fucking, obviously asked me to partner up with him and do whatever.
Yeah.
But
you think that was like a fire under your ass, low key though? Is that you take that kind of stuff
man.
as like, all right, I'll show them,
Of course. But, it's like, if you're going to do something, you do it fucking right, And so, like,
Yeah.
I wanted to not be inconsistent. I'm not going to just take a week off because I'm tired, or because I'm breaking up with my girlfriend, or because I'm this, that, or the other. You do it, and you do it as best you can. And, but again, it spreads you thin. And it was building up the brand for sure for 3 years. And then now that we've all had this time, it's like I'm in a position to be able to do what I want with it, because I don't have to go to Denver and start doing a weekly. Denver already knows what Dub Day is, because we've been a staple in New York City for so long. I've booked so many artists from Denver over the years. Like, that's why we have this network of connected people all across the country, is because you just pull all the up and comers and the best regionals and just bring them out to New York for the first time, because God knows it's fucking impossible to get booked in New York until Madison House has you, or some shit like that, or whatever it is. But the underground was tough, and unless you were making rhythm and getting booked at Webster Hall, it was like there wasn't much of like a weird or underground bass music scene until like Sermon and Dub Day. We kind of hit around the same year. We hit the streets. But now the name recognition is there. We've done our festival takeovers, and our people around the country kind of have at least heard the name before. And then now I feel like we're in a position where, we just, shout out Savannah Welch, our graphic designer. Our rebrand is so sick. We just like rebranded right before all the relaunch. We've got like our, Dub Day, the common connection. That's like our new slogan. And it's all but like the blobs or the puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
They're all the actual city municipalities of each city just abstracted into those shapes. So like that's the outline of New York, the outline of Miami, the outline of Denver.
Awesome.
And then we're color coding each city, and we can just keep adding them more and more and more.
Yeah.
So anyway.
No, I dug that too. Even the Instagram little circle logos, they're all the puzzle pieces. It all fits a brand. It was a nice way to, it wasn't too different either.
Right.
It was still dark and grimy, and it wasn't like
it feels it feels like yeah. You know the fucking vibes, bro. It feels like street culture shit still.
Yeah, man. So I mean,
I'm excited, man.
This is all, it's kind of like a vessel for your career too, as well. I mean, you're not always the front and center of all this stuff, but you use it as a kind of like a training ground too, to play the sets and see what you could do, because we've done, one of the last shows we've played was that the New York New Year's Eve fucking show, and
what a party.
We were doing poems at the end though, like I was playing some random little beats and we just freestyled, and you were just reading some poems and shit. And I mean, is there anything different like that you're planning on bringing music wise, you personally? Or are you embracing anything different with Dub Day in these next coming shows or anything like that? Or what do you want to see? What do you want to see out of the scene? Because I think that's what this thing is shown us, is kind of like we are going to be right in the making a wave, in our own sense, whether it's big, small, or whatever. We are making our own waves, so we have to do what we want to do, or else it's not going to happen out here. So I mean, what do you want to see come out of this? What do you want to see come out of like Dub Day, or you want to shine a spotlight on anything more so than everybody else is doing?
I mean, you touched on a lot there, so I'll try and touch on all of it. But as far as it being a breeding ground, dude, that's exactly what it is. I mean, that's what we created. Created it in New York, especially too, for, again, like, I had been living there for a year. I had tried to submit my mixes to the Good Looks and the Sermons and the Webster Halls and the whatever, and my messages wouldn't get opened or my mixes wouldn't get listened to, and it's disheartening. It's hard. It was impossible to find a gig to just play music in front of people and try and even begin building a fan base. So I was like, okay, Dub Day can become a weekly spot. It's Tuesday night. It's a kind of off night for at least industry people, so we can all kind of just meet up, do the thing, connect. I can give all these kids, platforms to play for their first time, or, do whatever. And like Kalin, I saw his first show ever and was like, bro, be a Dub Day resident, bro. You've got it, and I love you, and and so we, it's always been a place to foster growth, and it's kind of been, even Trout even calls it the breeding ground for sermon shows. That's effectively what I do is I help book out the lineups, and because my ear is a little closer to the underground, and he's doing so much all the time. Big shout out to Boss Man, but he doesn't always have time to listen to music beyond what his friends make and stuff. So that's
the New York MO. That's what sucks. That's like you said, you can't get booked unless you're on the Madison House, and there was no connect between the underground and the Webster Hall. And it's like, what the fuck?
Getting the right kids, the right opportunities to open for those Madison House kids.
Exactly.
Getting instead of just the same kind of guys opening over and over and over again. So that, yes, and it's I love to practice. I at the beginning, in the first year that we were at Gateway, I put myself on every lineup, because heading to Gateway, I was stupidly going till 4 a.m. So I would always play the 3 to 4 a.m. slot, because I could literally never get anyone else to do it, and I had to be there till the end anyway. So I would just kind of hold that down so I could wait to get paid out. And then obviously, and Dub Day's not about DICEMAN either, and I obviously just didn't want to spread myself thin and whatever, so I stopped playing so many shows. Now I only play like the anniversaries. I do my DICEMAN, my Halloween thing, the the New Year's is. You know, if there's like a holiday or like a special occasion
Yeah.
that, or, you know, I'll often do like a secret thing at the end, you know, and just like kind of, like you said, just kind of hop on. Everyone thinks we close at like, you know, 1 or 2, and then I'll kind of hop on for like at least a half hour and yeah, just like test out the waters, test out some of the whips, try some new poems, try something different, because yeah, like, you know, it's not all the time you get, you know, an opportunity to be on the stage with a sound system in front of people and lights and stuff, and, you know, literally be in that show environment. And that's definitely helped me level up,
Yeah.
you know.
Just doing it.
And,
It's
and
like,
I think now I, you know, get to go out across the country and do that fucking shit, and
yeah.
kids are like, oh shit, and it's a good time.
Yeah.
But so yeah, all that, and then what do I, yeah, and it's been amazing seeing just like that permeate through our scene, bro. And again, that's what I'm saying about like being really excited to bring like what we've been doing in New York out to Denver, because like, you know, I mean, for those who might be familiar with my music and what I do, like I'll do some like spoken word stuff, you know, and sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I'll be doing some spoken word stuff, and so it's, people will be like, oh, it's theatrical and whatever, and you know, then seeing just like other people get influenced by it, like Kyle Second Nature, like, you know, talked to me one time and he was like, bro, like I just fucking love watching you do that, and then he starts doing it into his sets, and my homegirl like Mantra Sounds like started, you know, rapping and using her voice and stuff, and her Grimstees project, and like just a lot of us just like starting to express ourselves as fully as we want to, as broadly as we want to. No rules, no, you have to play bangers or whatever. You want to play down tempo, you want to play up tempo, you want to play whatever. That's like what, you know, we're just after the underground sound. We're after, you know, the sound of whatever the fuck, you know, because we've organized parties, you know, in all sorts of genres, from rhythm to weird to down tempo to whatever. So.
Yeah, I mean, is there like a movement now to expand Dub Day into other realms, or is it kind of just like, I mean, it's slowly morphed to, like you said, you know, you've done a whole bunch of, even though they fall under the same umbrella of electronic music, it's still different stuff, you know. But I mean, the room is so fucking like Hollow, at least, is so, it's so nice for a DJ. I don't know if you'd want to stick a band up there. I know one time we fucking played and there was that noise band guy doing whatever he was doing, smacking glass on his head, you know. But I mean, it's still, I don't think it's conducive to a band setup. But I mean, anything like that, you thinking of like bringing more visual artists? Or I mean, you guys just opened the outdoor thing. I saw pictures of that from the relaunch, and that looked fucking awesome. So is there going to be different stuff going on out there, or you know?
Yeah, man. So obviously, Hollow has expanded and leveled the fuck up. That's like so cool. So like, yeah, if you guys are in or around or near New York City on a Tuesday and you're able to fucking buy tickets, like come check it out, because they spent a lot of time and energy and money over the pandemic just like leveling that place the fuck up. Yeah, this whole outback patio is built out. They're soon building like a big retracting roof over there too, so it'll kind of be a little more weatherproof, as it were. We've got 4-point Danley sound system out there and inside now. They, you know, got rid of the Stampedes and got Danleys in. So everything's just great. Wow. It's been great. So yeah, and yeah, with, you know, the expansion and the rebrand and the, you know, refocus and whatever, we're definitely leveling up visual elements as well. You know, we're gonna try and bring in a new VJ to, you know, tell a different story every you know, show. True. You know, not week, you know, now it'd be like month, or you know, in New York, whatever.
That might be way easier, you know, having it once a month instead of, you know, fuck, who did you have, you know, who's resident VJ over there?
Solely.
Oh, Solely, yes. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, he held it down for the last like 3 years, you know.
Yeah, and, for real.
But you know, I think we're going to move away from the idea of like resident VJs as much, and just kind of, you know, get something going that's like, you know,
so
fresh every time, and
it's
whatever.
It seems like,
and then outside we got our lasers. We got our boy Patrick coming in with the lasers, so it looks cool out there.
Okay, all right, nice. Like, maybe we'll get the cold sparks like we did on New Year's too. We'll get that little fucking cold spark mini ones.
Oh, don't do it to him. That would be fire. That would be fire.
So I mean, is there anything, like, I feel like you guys kind of are not that you were freshmen, but if that's the pecking order, it was the Webster Hall kind of good looksy kind of thing, and then maybe Sermon, and then maybe you guys in terms of like where the openers go and where headliners would go. Like would I think with you just being a little bit more scarce, you moved up in the pecking order too. So is Sermon going to be even less? Two events a year? Are you guys planning big things with Sermon too? Because I know you got, you got a hand in that as well too.
Boss Man's not in the chat, right?
No, I don't think I've seen. I haven't heard
We've
from
been
Trout.
Quiet.
Yeah.
We have been scheming. Sermon is going to come back in a really big way. It's gonna, we've kind of all the entities you just mentioned we're just kind of merging behind the Sermon movement now. Kind of.
Okay. I mean, you've always worked together. Like it wasn't like stepping on each other's toes.
Trout, for sure. I've been working with Trout for a couple years now. So, but as far as like like the Good Looks Army, there's a lot of the team crossing over and joining together and just kind of creating one big movement so we can just kill it, and take over the whole fucking city. And we meaning Trout and Jay have been finding just amazing venues for us to use all summer long in New York. A lot of places that have never had bass music shows, have never had shows. We are having our first secret. I know Bossman typed it in the Facebook the other day, so I can say it, but we are having our first secret little thing at the end of June. It will be like a completely kind of secret party, kind of word of mouth thing, and show you guys, reveal one of our new stomping grounds, as it were. But we're just going to do that first one kind of small and low key, and try and get used to the space with our community, because it's in a neighborhood we want to respect, and we want to make sure like they're cool with us doing that stuff. We just want to make sure everyone is behaving.
Before the turn up really ensues.
Sure, before we come in too loud, too aggressive. But they're cool with us being loud and aggressive, so that's cool. We just got to be polite and respectful. So we're good at that.
That's what honestly New York needed, was more like of the people who were working it to work together, to make like a launching pad for some people, so where it was
we're
clear.
Calling it the network. We needed a network.
It needed a network. It was more dog eat dog. Like everyone just like was pushing each other out, and I mean, whoever stayed kind of just stayed. I think that was maybe why I just had that like order too. It was Mason. But that is pretty much seniority at that point. Who's been doing it, I guess, the longest. Because Good Looks was doing it for a really long time, but to get to that level, it was like fucking, you got to be one of three people, you know what I mean? It wasn't like open doors and a rotating index of artists that they were using, so I mean it was nice to have a full spectrum of that scene in New York, to have somebody who's opening, who's like putting the openers on, and the future openers and the future headliners on, and then it kind of bottlenecks from there too. But you guys had like a rotating wheel of so many artists from all of the Northeast. It wasn't just New York, but it was Jersey, it was Connecticut, Rhode Island, like a lot of people, and that made, I guess, a lot of the Northeast support Dub Day New York too. Even on a Tuesday, I know a lot of people from Connecticut came. I know a lot of people from Jersey. So
a lot of our regulars come from out of state.
Yeah,
they'll drive in 2-3 hours just to come hang out on a Tuesday, which blows my fucking mind.
That's something that local places don't have, especially in something like New York, where or the Northeast, where it's not like there's one big city in the 3 hours around it. There's so much going on every day of all over, so that people have like their time driving on a Tuesday. It's got to be a compliment, But you got things planned for like the rest of the summer, or what's
Yeah, man. Fucking rest of the summer. Just the rest of June is kind of gnarly for me, but it's just nonstop every weekend. But from here, like I said, I'm going to do that Tahoe and Reno this weekend. And then I'll be driving to Denver, where I will leave my car and fly back for the Dub Day secret anniversary party on Tuesday, June 1. It is sold out, so we'll see if we'll see you. And if you don't, we don't. And then I'll be there for a few days just because it was cheaper to fly that way. And going back to Denver, we do the launch in Denver, June 7. Yo, if any of y'all have friends in Denver, just like tell them what the fuck is up. Share our shit. Go to our Facebook event page and invite people, you know? That would probably be good. You know, we're kind of coming in swinging, but you know, I'm not trying to, I don't know. Yeah. I'm confident, you know, it's going to do really well, but I want the right people to like be tuned in and just be there from the head start, because there's nothing like launch party energy, you know? So if you have friends and you believe in the shit, tell them to get there, you know, ASAP Rocky. It's going to be a really fucking good time. We actually just put out our lineup. Paradise is coming out. Is Dead and Suspiria are coming out to do their Wook thing. So George, big up, Serious George. He'll be holding it down out there with us. And we're bringing out Deanna from Beyond Dope. We're going to do the whole thing proper, first time. So
wait, it's not Serious George anymore, is it? It's
both. Yeah, so it's Rafiki.
Oh, okay.
He has a new project called Rafiki, and that's what his like production stuff. And it's like awesome, and it's like deep worldy vibes. And the Serious George thing is just going to be more geared towards like his emceeing stuff. He's got, you know, a lot of collabs over the years. emceeing shit and just doing, doing dubstep records, just good old Serious George. It'll never die, I don't think. But but Rafiki is the main project focus now for him, and
so that's what'll be in.
He's at festivals all over this summer.
And that's what'll be in Colorado too.
Like go see it if you're on if he's around, because like that on a sound system, man. I've seen that music getting written over last year, and it's super special, and
nice.
It's really fucking good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But I mean, what am I doing? So I'm doing all that, and then we're doing Yonderville. We're doing the dub bus at Yonderville again, and then the weekend after that we do Moonwalk. We do Moonwalk. There's a dog just walking. And then we do at the Woodstock grounds. So let's fucking go.
Yeah. No, I mean that's a big June, dude. That's why I had to ask. I haven't even been thinking about the future of Dub Day too. We can't even get past next week without like a couple shows being played, and I don't know if you're thinking that far ahead, but I mean, dude, it was like 90 degrees out today. I was like, damn, summer's fucking here. It's back. Things are it just happened too.
Hot girl summer,
bro.
All summer.
Oof.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm trying to throw ass all summer. We don't sweat. That's it.
Oh shit. Damn.
That is it.
Yeah, man. It's honestly, it happened quick. Like things just came back. Things are. Is this something that you guys have been planning too, or was it quick for you guys? Because I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I'm not involved in much behind the scenes, but all of a sudden, festivals got announced. This Ubby Dubby happened. Everybody was pissed off, and then next thing you know, that weekend, fucking Halloween gets announced. This gets announced. I'm like, whoa.
Dude, as soon as the government dropped the vaccine lineup, everyone was like, sick. Game the fuck on. So, it was literally not. We were not expecting most of this. It was a light switch for sure. Literally.
Oh, nice.
It was like a couple months ago. Like, all these festivals hit me up like within the same week or two to either do Dice shit or Dub Day shit. And it was just kind of like a 0 to 100 immediately. And like super overwhelming kind of, and whatever.
I missed it. I missed the super overwhelmingness though.
I missed being stressed about music. But no, man, I'm fucking excited. I'm fucking never happier to be back, because like I said, we the team regrouped and got really dialed in over the pandemic, especially towards the end there, and ready to come back swinging. So I'm like, feeling as optimistic as I've ever felt about the future, which is good, because at the beginning of this pandemic, it was quite a different feeling, so.
No, I think we could even go back in the beat and greet too, just like in the what's the juxtapose or what the juxtaposition, bro. I shouldn't even tried, but between the two episodes, it was like, yeah, bro, I'm excited to get the fuck out of the city. I'm like, this is from your point of view, and I'm hyped to get out of here, just do my thing over here and work with some weed, work with the land. And now it's like, I'm excited. Me too. I'm excited to get back to it as much as like even the bullshit like social media and stuff. I'm excited to get back into the marketing end of things too. I took a little break from it, and I'm like, all right, I feel like we could do
There's that,
whatever we want to do. Like I think we've made it happen before, and still survived, I guess, whatever. Because there's people that didn't come back from this shit. They took time off, and they're like, yeah, maybe I'm better off without it. You know what I mean? And I think it was like, yeah, I don't think I'm better off without it. I'm better off with it. You know what I mean? Mentally, like
better off with it. 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So what about marketing and shit? Like, are you approaching music in a different way? Are you approaching like all that bullshit in the same way too? Because I think that contributed to this. We were caught in like a weird, real chasing our tail.
I was always, I've always been, I haven't released a whole lot of music throughout my career. Like I'm picky and choosy about when my EPs come out and like what I self-release or what I share or whatever. But I had kind of said towards the end of the pandemic, like, all right, I'm just going to put out something every month. And I kind of had to miss a month or maybe two now. Cause like, dude, again, 0 to 100 on the back end. I like whatever. I put out the Lovers on Lockdown thing. I put out this Sober and Focused EP thing. I put out a bunch of music at the beginning, and I was kind of caring more about marketing that well. But like I'm not good at all that stuff, and I mean I'm decent enough, I suppose, because I've gotten far enough, I suppose, and I have like art direction, so like yes, I kind of put the direction of those things together, but I got shadow banned on Instagram at the beginning of actually at Lovers on Lockdown. I tried to fucking publish my first post ever, promote my first post ever with money, and it was the video, it was like the 3D rendering of like my lovers, and like that was fine apparently, but the caption where it said Lovers on Lockdown and unreleased beat tape of music 2 was not chill with that.
They don't like that, huh?
They didn't want me talking sexy time in the captions.
Wow.
So now I'm like my account is constantly restricted and whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually it's funny, I just like over this weekend finally hired a social media manager for all the Dub Day shit, and I'm gonna get better about scheduling out some of the DICEMAN shit, so I don't have to like think about it often, and I don't have to like be on my phone a lot. So I'm gonna have finally help running all the socials a bit better, and getting off.
I think that's it. Just kind of schedule it. Just maybe do what you got to do on Sundays. Exactly. I've been kind of scheduling a few random things, like, and then sometimes I'll like go on to the day, and I'm like, what the fuck has gotten a bunch of likes or something? I'm like, oh, it's something I scheduled that, and then the things that I fucking think are gonna kill never kill. So like, it's the things I spend so long on always fucking, but then a little meme or something. So I mean, it's. Once you don't think about it that much and do kind of delegate it like that, and maybe have a social media fucking person or just somebody to listen to like that, I think it puts a lot less pressure on it too, bro. Because I mean, you start getting demoralized when your art just like shits the bed on fucking Instagram or some shit. Like, what do you want? You want $1 for me to pay this? But Jesus,
yes,
man.
I want just $1, please. Just please give me that $1, especially if you're gonna fucking DJ my tune in your DJ set.
Oh shit, man. But I mean, hey, it's I guess it's all part of the game. We got to get back into it. Got to promote somehow, some way. And I mean, Dub Day is doing good with its relaunch and stuff. So I mean, did you ever think about relaunching like DICEMAN, maybe doing some different kind of things, or delegating it even separately, or is it all under the DICEMAN umbrella?
Yeah. No, I mean, a long time ago, I kind of had thought of a rebrand, but I don't know, man. It's kind of it just feels it's right. It's my birthright. My birthday is 7/11, so my dad has been calling me DICEMAN since the day I was born. So it's just like, it's just kind of there, and it's and I've adapted it to like fit the narrative of what I'm trying to do with music anyway. How like every set can be like a roll of the dice, and it can always expect something different, or whatever, and take a chance, and how life is kind of like that too, and all the different sides of the human emotion and psyche, so ever changing. So that's good. But yeah, I kind of just like made it fit, and I'm just like, Yeah, because I know there's Andrew Dice Clay, Andrew
Yeah,
Dice
true,
Clay,
true.
and so that's just like annoying. But
Yeah,
he's one word Dice Man, and I'm two
that's
word
true.
Dice Man, so that's the
Ooh,
problem,
ooh.
but also the solution.
And he's
But
on his way out too, you know. Like I mean, you know, he may
also
be.
like dying soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, I mean, relevancy and time on the earth. I think is going out the door. But hey, I mean, it's only right. A new king takes the place of the old one. You know what I mean? So fuck
There
it,
you
bro.
go, man.
Fuck it.
But yeah, I also have. I mean, I have that side project, Slow Growth. I'm finally trying to finish up that album I've been sitting on forever because we put out our first single in December, and it's part of a larger album. I just have like a couple holes, you know how the finishing
Yeah.
albums go. So
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
actually finally just yeah, I've done everything kind of on my own now, and then now I kind of want to just get like another hand or two on it. So I've reached out to Josh Teed, and I think we're gonna
Ooh,
try and wrap that up after Moonwalk.
nice.
Just put like an extra track or two down, maybe a violin or a
Yeah.
didgeridoo or two,
Hey.
whatever it is.
No,
But
he's awesome too, man. He's
yeah,
fucking
he's a great
skilled
guy.
as
We
fuck.
just played together in Chicago, and fuck, man, what a fucking set, man. If there's a reason he's on all those festival lineups. If you see Josh Teed around, go catch that set. He got Moonwalk with us, so that's gonna
Oh,
be fucking
nice.
sick.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's
Definitely.
also at Yonderville with us, so that's gonna be tight too.
Perfect, bro. Yeah, man. I'm dumb hyped about what's coming up. I mean, it came quick, and it's not as much as I'd hope for, I guess. But fuck it. I mean, anything at this point, I'll take it, bro. Anything like. Aside from like the Wook after parties, I'm still pretty good off those, bro. I mean,
Yeah, we're good on those.
yeah, those.
Leave the after parties in the old one.
You show up, it's always like the same couple guys, just like CDJs there. Like, yo, my friend's got CDJs at his house, and you're like,
There's like a tank of nitrous, and it's never good.
I'm just trying to go to sleep, Like, fuck, man. Been up since 9 a.m. But
Yeah, that.
until we catch that Yerba sponsorship, then maybe. But
Please, I live so close to the factory, it's disgusting.
damn, it's in Cali?
Never been closer to yerba mate in my life. Yeah,
Damn.
it's out here. It's out here,
Damn, bro.
Northern California. It's like 10 minutes from where I'm at right now.
Maybe there'll be a Dub Day Cali right near the Yerba factory, sponsored by Yerba.
Maybe there will be.
You never know.
Maybe one day.
You never know.
Shout out Trap Home Productions out of Northern California if you're in the Bay Area.
Nice. All right. Let's go.
Just letting you know.
Quick
Shout out
shout.
Head Stash Music.
The brother company.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
So,
no.
Yeah, man. There was a bunch of fucking submissions that got thrown in there once I put your name out there. I don't know if you want to give us a tune or two, or listen to a tune, hit the smoke box before you got to do what you got to do, or
Yeah. Let's
what?
see. I've got yeah, man. I've got like two or three tunes we can choose from.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, we got Josh T. We got Kalin in the the submissions chat.
No.
We got
They're all in there?
Yeah, Spike Right,
Love that
Sky
for us.
Sweet, Undefined,
Is Josh in here?
Bromo Sapien.
Sweet boy.
Jesus
Camden.
Christ.
Hi, Camden. Shout out the Gradient Perspective, dare I say.
Oh hell yeah, man.
Big love to one of my favorite crew dems.
Definitely. I saw Sketchy Pete in here before too. Choppy
The Gradient Perspective, dare I say.
Shit, bro. So yeah. What did you send him on? You wanna
Should
start
I
off
send
with?
you something?
Yeah, you wanna start off with somebody else, or you wanna go with?
No,
You wanna end
no,
off with
no.
you? You wanna end off with you? Or you wanna start off with you?
I want both.
Oh,
We're starting and we're ending.
this man.
I got this. This is how I opened the last few sets. It's like
Okay.
still really rough. It's something I like need to finish.
Do you listen to your own tunes while you're making love? And I say make love very particularly to you, because I know you probably just you just make love. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
There's no
Bro,
fucking
Lovers on Lockdown.
exactly.
You done know I had to test out the waters. I had to make sure the energy flowed right. I had to really make sure
Oh,
over and over again.
over and over.
work
All right,
out.
it's the car
And then
test.
once I was satisfied, I released the plate.
You do the phone test, the car test, and then the stroke test. That's it, baby. Those are the 3 tests.
Cannot be good. Someone
Damn.
cancel me, please.
Nah, actually, I was wondering. I don't know if that says something about someone's personality. I mean, Lovers on Lockdown, it's very particular, But I don't think you're out here like, listen, we gotta listen to my shit during sex, Like that's, I think, a different type of
energy. No, I mean, like I said, it's every roll of the dice. It's every this is just the sex side. It's bound to happen. It happens in the set sometimes. So it's one home for it.
Yeah.
I'll release some bangers later. Banger. I hardly even know her.
I put up.
Good.
Oh shit, bro. All right, we got Talk 'em About.
That Talk 'em About thing. That's a little plate. I've been like opening the sets with. It's popped off the last few times I've opened the sets with them. People be going like, "Whoa!"
Nice.
It was a fun sound design thing. I want to finish it, so I'm gonna finish it. But you guys can hear what's at. You guys give me notes on this one.
All right. So I got.
Hear that, chat?
I got a bowl packed up. Yeah, we need notes. We got notes. We got people in here. Camna, Weekend Party, Leonic Bass, people who know how to produce. So let's get some notes. Looking like a brick, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite bass patches. Oh man, we're doing a smoke.
I've been patiently waiting.
Yeah.
I've been patiently waiting. I've been patiently waiting. I've been patient. I've been patiently waiting for a track to explode on. It's the return. Oh wait. No way. Like I've been patient. Now what me Y'all know how we do it. We're going down.
Sheesh, man. So, man, the hot tub section of Twitch has quickly become like the most watch the most watched category on Twitch. So I think, you know, we kind of, I think that's where this song was gonna bring us. There it goes, bro. I mean, we want the fucking big numbers. There it is. DICEMAN's gonna bring us the big numbers, baby. Oh shit.
Can't be good.
Hey, bro, you got to pay for that, I guess, or come to a dub day. You might get the whole show. Holy, this guy is huge. Look at those legs, bro. Jesus Christ. Are you mostly legs or are you mostly upper body?
Oh, I'm mostly legs.
Yeah, it looks like
my legs are 4 feet. My legs come up to the average female's like shoulder.
Wow.
Hip bonus.
Damn.
It's awful.
That's convenient.
Can't find pants for shit. It's an internet only situation. I'm 33-40.
33-40. Wow. What the fuck? I'm 32-32, man. That's weird.
God bless you, sir.
So wait, 30
Convenient.
34, that's the length?
34. 34 is the waist, and then 40 is the length.
Oh, 40. Holy shit.
40. Internet only, son.
Holy shit, bro.
Can't be good.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. Well, the tune was dope, man. The tune was fire. I enjoyed it. You know, I got a soft spot for 50.
Hey.
Maybe a fucking riser in the intro.
Yeah, I need to add a bunch of risers to that boy.
Yeah, the one that came to mind was right in the beginning, the first drop. I was like, it came. I wasn't looking at the waveform, and it caught me off guard. I was.
A word.
Oh.
Yup.
So maybe a riser. I don't know. Maybe some drums as the riser. I don't know.
Yeah, I need to redo the entire intro. I just kind of had that patiently waiting shit out of nowhere. That's not going to be in the tune, you know. This was the edit I did for the live sets or whatever. But I want to. Yeah, it was one of those things where it was like I wrote it right before my last like tour go, and I was just like, fuck it, just render it. It's gonna be
Oh,
good.
nice. Yeah.
And then you know.
Yeah.
So it tested well, but that's encouraged me to want to finish it, you know. So it's one I want to wrap up before the next run for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean subtleties with the release. I mean, if you're just doing it for fucking to play it out, I mean, it doesn't even need a riser. You could use the riser from the last song. You know what I mean? Sometimes
perfect. That's the thing. I leave a lot of those things out because I'll just use the effects knob with the white noise thing on the effects and shit. Just go.
Yeah. No, for real.
I got to collab with Smokestacks in there too in the inbox. That's that one's pretty fat. That one's pretty
nice.
much
Okay. All right. Is this one self-mastered?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. That's why I was like, okay. Smokebox. Oh wait, I'm meant to go to the studio. All right. So you wanna fucking listen to a teed one, or you wanna listen to someone? We'll sprinkle yours in. You'll sprinkle your Smokestacks in between.
Yeah, whatever's clever.
Some of these heavy hitters too. All right.
Damn, am I just laying vocals this whole time?
All right. Yeah. Yes, sir. Dude, we got you in the booth. We got to make use of this time, you know.
Spitting, never quitting. Man, rolling. I ain't shitting. Yeah. Prep, ting, ting. You know what I mean?
American Grime over here.
Woba loba do day. American Grime. Bling, bling. Yo, shout out MC Jumanji. Shout out American Grime.
Yo, for real.
AG the team.
All right, yo. So we got a Cullen tune. It's called Hash Blunts. It looked interesting, so I picked that one. I might be skipping around a little bit, but fuck it. It's the New York native, baby. Let's go.
I love this for us. Yeah, Dub Day resident. Cullen.
Let's go.
Cullen. What? Yeah, he did a lot of. He's just the one, right? Not just there's another one like this.
He's a little around a lot. This is a part that I wanted. That short beat that
Shout out Kalin on the track.
Yes, sir.
Sheesh, Kalin on the track.
Oof. That was a nice chunky one, brother. Definitely a different a vibe that I've heard from him. It was like glitch hoppy, you know. I've heard some dubstep from him, heard some weird like hip hoppy kind of stuff. This was had more of like a bounce to it, a groove. I fucked with it.
Very nice. Mans has been leveling up a lot.
Try new things, try new genres. There was like a couple of like little breaks that I heard that it was real nice that to break up the bass being the main focus. But maybe they could be raised a little bit. It was just kind of, they were super low. I could see them on the thing right here too. I could see them on the waveform. It was like this part right here is this break, this little amen break. I feel like maybe it could just be boosted up a little bit. Maybe throw just a simple compressor or what do you call that? Fucking saturator. Maybe isotope trash to that bitch. Get it cranked up. But that's pretty much it. Maybe just the subtleties of those bass, the drum breaks. Maybe those could just be boosted up a little bit, make them a little bit more chunky, fit with the bass. But hey, bro, good job. Otherwise, I enjoyed it. I would need like more of a detailed list and more of to critique other things. But I thought it was really good. But yeah, you got any words of wisdom?
Oh no, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, just as a general note, this man has been just killing it recently and just showing me a lot of good musics.
Yeah.
And yeah, nice. This one is really heavy.
Nice. I haven't heard much from him in a while too, so it's nice to hear. There's a bunch of some unreleased too. He's
sitting on an EP or two.
Let's go.
He's sitting on some shit. Plus a bunch of singles. I don't know what he's doing.
Let's go. Is he? It could be my own accord. I've been my own world. Oh, look, he released something 9 days ago. So fuck it. I'm an idiot. 2 months ago. 3 months ago. Oh my God. Let's go. Okay, let's go. But good to hear there's a bunch more that he's sitting on. We smoked hash blunts. Yep, exactly. Colin. Actually, both of us look and sound way more stoned than when we started that song. So I mean, it could be.
Music gets you high. Music is the
Okay, there we go. We got Josh T coming up.
Spitting, never quitting. DICEMAN on the mark. You know I'm just ripping.
The South London DICEMAN.
That's it, you done know.
Shot and
Mr. Josh T, never disappointed, dude. I really love the end too.
Legend.
Oof.
Legend.
Brings it real instrumental towards the end. You know, I don't know if that was I can't remember when he came on here. He said it was he uses a lot of MIDI for like these instruments. He's got this one plugin that has a bunch of different instruments in it. I can't remember what he said he uses, but I don't know if that was
I don't know.
yeah, it was something like that. But I don't know if that was MIDI work or that was actually him playing. But towards the end, man, oof, there was a nice mix of sound design and like violin. It sounded like it was like a nice like punchy, metallic violin almost. That was really dope.
Yeah, that man. Yeah, like I said, we played a show together in Chicago like a week or two ago. Man, that man's had me doing air violin like the entire show, bro. I was just like, man, he just so talented.
Who else could make you do air violin? I never even heard of that before, you know?
Yeah.
Air violin.
No, it's probably the coolest thing I've ever done.
Wow.
And I didn't even know.
Yeah,
and I felt so powerful.
Wow.
Air violining along with Josh T. It's just, it gets you there, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Damn. The singing was beautiful too. It's got like the pop vibe. It's got a nice like it could be on the radio. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, so I mean, I don't even have anything like, you know, no quarries about that one. Just good job.
No, that one's fucking just great.
Oof. So we got Stupid Fried. We got the one with you and Smokestacks, and we got Rafiki over here too. Those are the ones I got open right now. We're gonna get through them. Which one do you want? 1, 2, or 3?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay.
That one.
This one?
Yes.
Let's do it. Stupid Fried. Bada bing, bada boom. I like that little vocal sample, crazy vocal sample at the end too. Little weird one. Damn. That's Stupid Fried's like a frequent. He fucking is always beating off with us on Thursdays too, and partaking in that, our little beat off sessions that we do. And they're never as bass heavy as that one was too, and to have it executed and slap us right in the face was something that I wasn't expecting. I was like, okay, nice, man. Sounded like you stepped out of your comfort zone and executed it. Just all the little parts too that maybe I've said something like maybe have like a down riser there or a down sweep there, anything, all those like usual problems that I find myself saying a lot of the time with multiple people. I think he nailed every single different one that I had. So way to play the audience too, bro. Props, man. That was
Hell yeah.
That was one of my favorites from him.
Yeah. No, that shit rode.
Yeah.
Sick flow on that one.
Nice one. Nice instrumental and bassy combination right there. Yeah, man. I wasn't even thinking about feedback during that too. I was just kind of enjoying it. So I would listen to it maybe one or two more times before giving it anything
I think you could
real.
just beef up the breakdown in the middle. You came in with like a little high, like a cymbal ride. I kind of wanted just like more almost like hi-hat rides and build up into the next segment. Just a little more tension build. But that shit was fucking cool.
Nice. So what do you mean, like
super vibing?
Some drum fills and stuff, or what would you?
Yeah. Maybe just like a little rhythmic pattern to build it up a little bit.
Okay.
It felt like the energy switched like right in the middle of the breakdown.
Yeah.
Keep
I felt you. I think you're talking about like usually where there was the down sweep, there was that down sweep that I liked, but I think I know where you're talking about. I'll maybe add like a sample or something.
A couple like big like kind of like cymbal rides come up, and I almost want just like a little more just like hi-hat rides, a little tension, or like, some snare kind of roll things.
Yeah.
A little top end percussion. Exactly
okay.
Right.
Like right around here kind of area was like kind of, I don't know if you know it just by looking at it. I noticed that too. It was the tension kind of just dropped off. And I mean, it was good for like, maybe cinematically, but maybe have like a sample there or something. I like the way you use the sample at the end too, so maybe something along those lines. Some kind of weird vintage old lady sample or something. But yeah, man, dope stuff, Stupid Fried.
Big tune.
Big one. All right, so we got the Dice Stacks or Rafiki.
Sheesh. Hit him with a Rafiki.
Okay. You got to go. Did you have to go exactly at 9 or?
No, actually, that next call got canceled, so we can hang out.
Okay. Word. All right, so let's go through the Rafiki. The Dice Stacks. Ken.
Oh, this Mr. Krabs. Big up, Bodman.
Damn.
Yeah, George's been up to something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. These Rafiki vibes are on a different level. They're super cool. So like, yeah, he's killing it. Fucking this festival season. If you see him out there, go check that shit out because the energy is unreal. I think we've got him doing a sunrise set on the Hennies out in Yonderville. So
Oh shit.
come check that out.
Damn, man. Is it Rafiki? Is it billed as Rafiki or is it billed as
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's a Rafiki sunrise. It's fucking iconic. Fucking world music right there. Fucking super sick, obviously.
Wow.
Thick vibes. And it made for sound systems, for sure.
Exactly, man. I mean, I had to kind of like boost it up with some gain and stuff, but I noticed it said pre-master.
Oh yeah, it's probably just a unmastered.
Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty thick though. That's why it's kind of deceived me at first. I was surprised it was coming through so low, but it looks like you just got your levels pretty good then. If this is a pre-master, there's not many transients that are like really popping out and kind of gonna give you trouble in the long run. And most of that tune was just like right in that low end area too, so it was perfect, man. The size of it is huge. You don't want, the sub is like just below some of the other things too, and that's kind of where you want it. So I mean, I would say just get a good fucking mastering engineer, and you're done with that track, bro. That's that was a vibe and a half, man. I loved the little chanting, the little like.
Yeah, the vocal samples are unreal. The tribal just children chanting and it's fucking
very subtle too. It's not in your face. It's not like, yo,
big
here,
vibe.
look at this. It's like very chill. Good shit, Mr. Rafiki. Always dope. Let's go. From the Latin word meaning vivere, to live and be alive. All right, let's go, my guy. We got Camna up next. This one looks like a chunker. It looks like fully mastered. Holy. Let me turn it down real quick. Mr. Camna.
I'll go take a piss real quick.
Yes, sir.
Blowing up my cell phone.
Hello.
Okay, we doing things different. We doing it different.
We've been trying to reach you and your extended warranty.
God damn.
That was a
Holy.
banger.
What'd you say?
That was a banger.
Yo, for real. Oh shit, man.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
Big sound design, bro. Massive.
Yeah,
Big
and it
room.
didn't stop. It just kept going. Different sound design, just kept going. Didn't harp on one different thing. It would just be, it just kept going.
Thick evolution through the song for sure.
Yeah,
Love that.
love it for
Yeah.
you, Kemna. Love it
Love
for
that
you.
for you, Canada. Been leveling up
Damn.
every time.
Yeah. So is that are you gonna keep that as a self-release or a self-master or what? You said it was pseudo-mastered right now, but I don't know, man. It sounds real good too, but you never know what could. Mastering engineers usually take it to the next level. As good as you did on your job, at least you know what needs to be done. There's a bar that's set that clearly you're capable of. Bam! It's up there. Look at it, all the way up there. If it's up here on DICEMAN, bro, that's 6'7", 6'8". That's up there.
True to roof.
Through the roof. So big one, Kamna. Big one, brother. With Enox too. Who is that? Did he help produce that one or what? Because I heard a lot of you in that. I heard a lot of you. Staying true. All right, so we got one from Dice Man. I see you just sent me one too. Which one? You want to listen to this one or which one you want to go to?
Yes, the new one I just sent you with McKaylee.
Oh shit!
With 66. Thanks, Yoni. Appreciate it,
Just
bro.
got a raid from Whittler. Oh shit!
Yeah, I just sent you.
Let's go.
Dubstep ting. Show them the dubstep ting.
Let's go. The Smokestacks one or the one you just sent?
No, the one I just sent you with
Okay.
McKaylee. It's
All right.
a good 140 thing.
Perfect. All right, yo. Seriously, thank you again for the raid, my guy. Thank you again. We're gonna get into this this one that Wade sent me. This one, right?
Yeah, yep, that's the one right there.
Okay.
The first one.
The first one. All right.
Playable or whatever.
Perfect. All right. If y'all got tunes, drop them in our Discord. Mr. Wade's got some more time with us. I don't know how much, but he extended his stay. So, let's go. Beautiful. We're going to listen to one by him right now. Gun fingers up. So is that released or what?
Remix of that.
Wait, say it again. Oh no, it's just part of an EP. I was like, usually when a song's released, it'll automatically play, and it went into another song. So I'm like, oh wait, is that one out? I never heard it.
We just like wrote like 3 tracks together. Yeah, shout out McKaylee. That next one was gonna be it's a drill remix of that Then Leave Hot Girl shit. And we also wrote a tune for Lou Filthy, who's a rapper out of New York. Shout out Lou Filthy, Crime Time EP, Soup Hum.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, that last one was with McKaylee.
All right, nice. So you got a whole EP?
Nah, I mean we just be writing music, bro. But like, yeah, I mean, you know, it's sweet. I have just started writing music with him, and it's been nothing but amazing every time. So. Yeah.
Oh shit! No, that was dope. It sounded like a dope little bounce remix too. I fuck with some stuff like that.
That's some nice dubstep.
Yeah, man. So you've been busy. That's good.
Yep.
That's nice. You got a couple other ones too. The Dice Stacks. I know you guys work together with pretty well.
Yep. Love Smokestacks. Shout out Ethan. Shout out Research Chemicals. That kid is a fucking wizard.
Yeah, the whole EP, Sober and Focus too.
Yeah, we did that split EP.
Yeah, no, that was dope. I mean, is this a project? Is this just for the convenience sake, or is this something you guys are actually working on? Dice Stacks.
Pretty much done at this point. You know, you might fuck around with it a little bit more, but yeah.
No, name wise, is that like a new project, or is that just for the convenience of SoundCloud naming?
That's just what we've been calling it. That's what we call our project.
Yeah. Convenient.
Just
he's got a lot of projects, you know, but he's got too many to manage already, you know, just the 2, you know. Yeah, come on. All right, so I mean, if you want to get into some more, we got Sky Suite, Undefined.
Sky Suite, so good.
Yeah, man, this could go on forever. This could literally go on forever if you let it. So feel free. Let me know when you got to pull the plug too. But yes, sir, man. Let's just get into the next one, I guess. Fuck it.
We're on it.
Yeah. Sky Suite, baby. understand. They just keep coming. They keep coming through, hitting us with just like full blown, fully finished, fully polished off tracks. You know.
Yeah.
Man, that one just hit all the notes. It was kind of like the Camna tune where it was, started one way, ended a totally different way. But this one had more of like, instead of different basses, this one had more of like the one main polished focus bass. And I think I say this a lot when he submits too. But I wish I had that ability to just like hone in on one bass and make it not sound monotonous throughout the tune. I wind up over changing things and overworking things too, but I like that his ability to just be like, nah, all right, this is going to be the lead of the tune, and it works throughout the whole thing too. I mean, there was a little bit of a switch up within the end too, but yeah, man, I don't know. Do you got anything you want to, maybe some technical stuff or anything you want to say about it?
I loved it. Yeah, the energy, just big energy maintained. Good flow. Yeah, man pumps out.
Yeah,
good project after good project.
Yeah, man, I never know what to say with Sky Sweet.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know, man.
He's just that good.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the horny person in the chat.
Shout out to the what?
Someone said that listening to some shit made them horny. So.
Nice, let's go. That's what we're trying to do. Right? It's the ultimate goal of music, baby making music. Who else you think got it? You got Bromo Sapien, we got
Yo, shout out Bromo Sapien. Dude, I play at least one of his tracks or him and Engix's collabs like every set this year so far. They're just that shit's so good. Fucking that In My Zone tune is probably like my favorite dubstep tune of the year, honestly.
Ooh.
But that man also cranks out eaters. So
yeah.
Sapien. Undefined too. Shout out Undefined. I saw that.
Jesus Christ, we're not gonna have any feedback for these people. We're just gonna be listening. We're just gonna be
listening to just.
Let's go. All right, let's see what Bromo's got for us then. He's got a fucking chonker. Look at that goddamn chody wave file.
Just go black.
Bromo just fucking murked that one. The bar just kept going higher and higher, you know, like, oof. That
Handle it. Insane every time. Every time it's insane. The percussion always. The drive in the bass lines always. You know.
Yeah.
Variations, rising energy, never ends. Never ends. Track after track. I love it. I love it. Go follow Burmo Sapien.
Yeah, no, for real. He's got a lot coming too. We got a fucking tune that's being worked out too. I'm pretty sure I sent him the stems back, so I'm almost positive that's where we're at. But this one is just, oh man, I hear that. I'm like, I think we got to rework ours now. I got to go back and fucking step my game up now too. If this is what it's going to be coming out next to, you know? So, I mean, there was one part, I don't know if this is a self-master or what, just while it's fresh off my mind. There was like one part, I think like right over here towards the break, that it might have just been a little like touching the compressor limiter, like because the vocal sample came in, it's at its peak, it's at literally probably its loudest before it drops off, and I don't know if it's stylistically supposed to sound like that, because it did kind of work, but I just noticed like maybe 2 bars to 4 bars that was like maybe pushing the compressor limiter a little bit more than what the rest of the song was. But that's only if it's a self-master. It's just something that I might have heard, and the rest of the tune was fucking pushed like literally like so nicely right up there, you know, like fucking cranked up. So man, that was a dope tune, really.
And distortion.
Oof, like that was like a metal tune, you know. It had that kind of energy.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oof.
We literally love to see it.
Yeah, man, love to see it, bro. So yeah, you got anything you wanna add anything to that or what?
I just did.
Okay. I just did. Oh shit. All right, so Bromo, good stuff, my man. We got Undefined. We got Sketchy Pete still in here. Lily Cat, who I want to thank for the sub. I think you dropped it the last tune or the tune before that. Thank you for the sub. Thank you again, Whittler, for the raid. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Let's see what Lily Cat's got, and let's see what's up. Good shit, Bromo. was a trip. That was a nice one. I fuck with that.
Definitely sick.
I think that's one of the first ones. Maybe I would say first 3 we've heard from Lilycat too, and that one was trippy, man. That one was definitely on like a journey kind of level, and I like what was done with the vocals there, like all kind of automated in different ways. I just got Stutter Edit the other day. I don't know if you fuck with Stutter Edit as a plugin, but Isotope has a deal for 11 plugins for $50, and Trash is in there, Stutter Edit, dude, so much stuff. Yeah, so much good stuff. And Stutter Edit is, I don't know if that's what you were using on some of those vocals, but that's kind of what it sounded like. It had a bunch of different like weird automations or trippy automations in there, and slowly switched up, and I like that. It was like progressive instead of just one thing the whole time. So I used Portal. Oh, okay. Yeah, hey, well, if you fuck with Isotope, they got a big sale going on right now, and if you didn't have Stutter Edit on that thing, then maybe you could throw Stutter Edit, and it'll change those vocals up even crazier too. Other than that, I would say maybe just beef some things up. I don't know if that was a full master or what, but there's some transients I just see kind of poking their head through there. I don't know if those are the kicks or the snares. They kind of looking like kicks, but I would say just be wary of those. Kind of keep it right around the sub bass level if it is the kick, and that would allow you to crank this bad boy up and just make it as thick as possible, because we just want that on a sound system. We just want it as beefy as possible. But yeah, man, you hear anything? You got any technical?
Yeah, it was a good journey. I really liked just how the bass lines evolved and stuff. I'd say like at the end I would play more with like it was like a chimey fluty kind of sound that I think had come in the first part of the song. I would just chop it in or sprinkle it in a little more. Like at the beginning of the second drop, it came in kind of steady, and then you started sprinkling it, and I would just kind of maybe like sprinkle it right away just to like create like a more dynamic and create more space in the tune. I think like in that second drop, it like hit that point in the journey where like some space would probably like bode well for it, and just kind of like allow us to kind of process how each bass line is kind of talking at each other. But yeah, otherwise, like I really dug the tune for sure.
Yeah. So like what would you do? Take kind of like the bass and the drums out, or make its own section, or would you use elements that are already there to kind of emphasize that?
They were already doing it pretty well.
Oh yeah.
But like just go further into playing with space and just creating like moments where like you reach almost silence, and just the way you can like kind of filter those in or out, or reverb them in or out. Or I have like the far away rack from Bill Gates, which is like so super great for like just like creating a breath in like a song, and then just like popping shit back in, and yeah.
Yo, that's actually what's crazy about Stutter Edit too. Like it has a lot of those that even if you just have it resampled and you just use it once, it kind of does that. It sounds like another guy who it shouldn't be named, but like the Thriftworks kind of vibe, where things are kind of just like breaking down, Charles the Firsty kind of things, where it's just like slowly decomposing all the elements of your tune. Stutter Edit does a really, really good job of kind of like just chopping things up. And there's a compressor thing that I use for my mix and mastering for like ghost notes, called Shaper Box. I don't know if you use that. It's good for compressing and kind of like chopping, your kicks and snares, like making them really pronounced. But there's like other plugins that come with this shit that will make it kind of like a Stutter Edit type deal, will randomize things. And I mean, you never know what you're going to get when you plug in some things like Stutter Edit. But I was literally sitting here for 30 minutes and I wound up deleting the project file. So, I mean, you said you're 33 hours into this track, and that just goes to show you maybe don't fuck around, like, because you could just easily lose yourself, maybe have days for that, separate days, because I like this idea. I maybe don't, start deconstructing it, start overworking it, because I fall victim to that way too much. But yeah, man, definitely check out that deal. Hey, if anything, get the plugins. So, all right, we're gonna hold you for two more if that's cool with you. All right, Mr. Undefined and looks like Walk Ill. Walk Ill we got up next. Undefined first though. Senseless. Let's see what he's got. That sounds like a stutter at an ending right there. That's what that, like something like that, you know. It's like a tape stop. But yo, that was a huge one too. I didn't even realize that was 4 minutes, but that was didn't feel like it. Let me just say that. Man, you want to go technically first? If you got anything to say?
Me?
Yeah, brother.
Nah, man. You go ahead. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, that was a sick track.
Yeah. No, I think technically it's very sound, you know, but maybe just like some variation in the drums I think could kind of really help alleviate some help movement, just help kind of a bunch of things, you know. I don't know if it would be like a snare switching that up every little bit, but I noticed it was kind of the same sweep up snare for most of the tunes. So I would just say some toms, just some basic kind of, variation in the drums would really go a long way in this tune, because you did literally every. That's usually what I almost start off with, and it seems like that's the last thing that might fill this tune in. Everything is there already. So I wouldn't say change anything else, but maybe just add some toms, some anything like that, But there's a bunch of zone drums, his packs. They'll do the work for you. The Vibe Squad packs, they'll do the work for you. So, hey man, there's things out there that can make this like a 10-minute job, So if that's the only thing you got left to do on the tune, good fucking good job, dude. That was another big chunky bass one,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, did you wanna jump in on that too?
You nailed it.
Yes, sir. Undefined, always killing it. Nice one, brother. Nice one. So, yeah, we could finish this one off right here. We could finish it off. We got Mr. Sumo with a 3-minute M5 tune. Let's see. Last one with our boy DICEMAN. Let's see what you got, Sumo.
Sure.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And he fakes us out. That's how he leaves us. He left us with a fake out.
Left you with a fake out.
Oh, shit, man. Yeah, so I thought that was dope. Definitely danceable. You got anything to say technically? We want to say anything feedback-wise?
I love a song with some good rolling 808s,
Yeah.
I think that would be like obviously sick bones if you're on the dance floor. You get to throw some like hot girl acapella over it,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Make that thing go. Honestly, you could like, that's a definitely a sick tune you could sell to like a hip hop artist or something like that for sure too. And Yeah, maybe like change up some of the hi-hats a little bit here and there and
Yeah.
give it a little more pop. But like if that's a fucking fat rolling 808 and made me want to shake my butt, and with the right hot girl sample.
Yep.
Woo,
Yeah. It's begging for that. It's like begging for a fucking nice, whatever pop sample or whatever you want to throw, kind of hard sample over it, or you figure out some of your own original shit to throw on it, man. But I think it kind of either, if you're gonna release it as is, I would say it needs some vocals or something like that. It could use some kind of guidance in that sense. But yeah, if you're playing this live, man, it could be any flavor of the week. You could throw any flavor of the week a cappella over it, or have somebody come do something live over it. So I mean, it could be a hidden weapon that way, or it could be the anthem if you throw your own original lyrics over it. Maybe
big facts.
Yeah, maybe some rolling hi-hats or something like that, some open. But hey man, I liked what you did, and it's tough to judge like beats like that, I mean, I liked it. It did what it was supposed to do. So yeah, man, we listened to a bunch of beats. There's a bunch more. I'll stick around, but our man DICEMAN's got to go. He's been sitting with us for 2 hours. He's got a lot of work to do, a big week coming up. So I mean, luckily we might be seeing each other in the next week. So
see you soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm not too upset about parting ways right now. But everybody in here, one more time, make some noise for DICEMAN. If you're gonna be in New York, if you're gonna be in Denver coming up, you wanna give a little breakdown real quick of what's coming up? You wanna give a little fucking shout out to the couple people in here?
Let them know where you're gonna be. Shout out, Dub Day, New York. We sold out our 4-year anniversary party. That's next week. We'll see you in New York on the 1st and 3rd Tuesday of every month. Denver, we're coming for you on the 1st Monday of every month, starting next month, June 7. We just announced our lineup. Paradise, Is Dead and Suspiria doing their Wolf project. My boy Crook's coming out. It's going to be a good old party. Yonderville, Dub Day Miami in the fall. You might see Dub Day in DC in the fall. Shout out everybody. Shout out Beyond Dope. Shout out Brightside. Shout out Fake Collective. Shout out everybody. Shout out your mom and dad. Shout out Mother Earth. Shout out Head Stash Music.
Let's go.
All right. I'm going to go make music with my boy Head Stash.
All right, man. All right. Thanks for doing this, bro. Thanks for doing this again. Yeah, we'll see each other soon. And yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Have a good one.
Much. Mwah.
Peace, brother.
Big kiss.
Peace. See you soon. Yeah. Okay.